All right, so here we're supposed to solve for r. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit different because we have an r squared. So we have to remember how to take square roots, it looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write here m equals 5r squared h over 11. So I need to multiply by 11 to get rid of that here. So I'll multiply that by 11 as well. So now I have 11m equals 5r squared h. Now to get r by itself, I have to divide by 5h. So now I have r squared equals 11m over 5h. Now they want just plain old r. They don't say r squared or anything else. So we have to say, okay, well now we need to take the square root of that side, and we need to take the square root of that side. Now here's the key trick. Are we working only with positives, or are we working with positives and negatives? So the question is, do we have plus minus here, or do we have just a plus? And since we don't know for sure what the m's and r's and h's are, we're going to go ahead and put the plus and minus because we're not for sure. Because if we took the square root of let's say a is equal to uh, what we want is a squared equals 4, and when we take the square root of that, we need plus or minus, and so a is equal to either plus 2 or it's equal to a minus 2, because if we plug in plus 2 and square it, we get 4. If we plug in a minus 2 and square it, we get 4 as well. So that's why I'm not sure which way we were looking at here. And so then r is equal to plus or minus the square root of 11m over 5h. Okay, so that's what I put. Now, most likely, I would say these are all positive, so we don't need the negative one here. But for safety's sake, we're going to go ahead and do that because we know when you're doing something like this, we have to have both of them. All right, so this one we're going to solve for c. So we want to get that number there. And so x equals 3/5 times bc plus m. So first thing we need to do is we have to multiply by 5/3. So that gives us 5x over 3 equals, now we have bc plus m. Okay. Well, now we need to subtract m. So 5x over 3 minus m equals bc. Now here, due to the nature of when we do this, we're going to have to multiply by 1 over b here. I think we should probably go ahead and get a common denominator, which is going to be a 3. So to kind of represent that, we're going to multiply by 3 over 3 to kind of show we're getting that common denominator. And that's going to give us 5x, not plus, minus 3m all over 3 equals BC. So now we've got it as one fraction. We don't have to worry about kind of the mixed fractions, because now when we divide by the b, or if we multiply by 1 over b, it's going to be a lot easier. We just have to take that times 1, that times that, and we get c equals 5x minus 3m all over 3b. Okay, and so that would be how I think that should be represented. Now, could we have taken it everything times 1 over b? Yeah, but then you're gonna have two different fractions and stuff, and so it's not quite as clean. But that's what I'm gonna say is going to be for our solution on that one. All right, what about this one? We want capital R. Well, here's R, here's R. There's no R here, so I'm thinking on this one, what we need to do is we need to get rid of our common denominator, work with only whole numbers or whole letters in this case. And so I'm going to multiply by r, okay? And so I'm gonna have to take r times that, and r times that. So when I take it here, I get s. When I take it here, I get plus 5r. When I take it here, I get t. Okay, so that's a lot simpler. And solving for r here is going to be really simple. We're just going to subtract s, and we get 5r equals t minus s, divide by 5, and r is equal to t minus s over 5. So sometimes looking at it, it might be difficult to think about what to do. Maybe we would have got a common denominator, added them all together and done something there. But the easiest thing to do here was just multiply by the common denominator to get rid of that. All right, so that's all I have. So hopefully that will help you.